Welcome to the new sound of online radio. Welcome to the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. A mix of today's hits and hard-to-find favorites, combined with the most entertaining and intriguing talk anywhere. This is your sound. This is the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network at upnradio.com.
Today, everyone is a product and everyone needs marketing to succeed. So let's talk about it right now on Marketing Unfiltered with award-winning creative expert Wendi Cooper and her co-host John Hamilton.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, check it out.
Check
it out. I am checking out.
You're checking yourself out.
John.
Why is that?
Wait, hold on. We're on a one shot, ladies and gentlemen, of me.
We know.
Okay? And I am introducing and welcoming people to the show because I have a new light.
New life.
I have a new light. So, hey, everybody, it's C-Spot Talk Marketing. We already know that. Unfiltered. We don't know that. And it's with Wendi Cooper. I am Wendi Cooper, and I am the only one you see right now because I do have a new Diva ring light. And it's actually not a Diva ring light. It's a knockoff, but it's awesome because it's LED. And look, do I look good? Jarvis, do I look good? Does it look good? Do I? Oh, okay.
Say thank you, Jarvis.
And if I get home and I look like shit, I'm going to come back to get you.
You can see
Just
yourself.
leave that. Don't leave home without your light.
Actually, I can't see myself because I don't have my glasses on, but I think,
Oh no, you do. You
I
look
think it's a total improvement.
Vaseline.
Yeah, I look like I'm in a cave compared to your shot.
Yeah, you do. Look at you. And John.
I'm actually on a satellite feed tonight from New York. Yeah.
So we're going to do a two-shot of John. Look at John. He looks like he's in the dark.
Yeah.
The darkness.
Yeah, I'm covering.
And here, put your hand up. Hold my hand. He's right next to me.
Weirdness.
That's weird.
Hey, by the way, thanks for hosting the 4th of July.
Oh, you're
we had so
welcome.
much fun.
Yeah. So we're preparing the videos. I did post teasers.
Yeah, we saw some of the teasers that were really funny.
They're very funny. And we will be posting. I'm working on Thursday and Friday to edit things and get things ready. I think my editor, my lovely John Bachelier, who I love dearly, is not going to be my editor anymore.
Okay.
Oh
no, he's moving. He's moving
Oh,
up
he's moving.
in the world.
Okay, well,
And
good for him.
So
Good for
he's
John.
been my editor for 9 years, and it's kind of weird because I only work with Johnny, and I really love Johnny, and he's done everything that you see, and he knows me, and he knows how I work, and I know how he works, and no one
Yeah.
can work with me the way that I work because I'm like,
You're Wendi.
you have a script, but it doesn't mean anything.
Right, exactly.
And Johnny knows that.
Exactly.
So
No, but we definitely got some good footage, and everyone will be really interested.
it's gonna.
It'll be a very
it was
interesting.
it was actually fun.
Yeah, it was super fun. It was very
ridiculous,
fun.
and anything that the segment producer is in filmed.
She's given complete
Consent.
and total consent.
Unfortunately, I was drunk and gave consent.
She gave total consent, and it's hilarious, the stuff that we have. But we can't divulge that yet because
No.
we have to wait for it to
No,
be
just a little
edited
teaser.
and to be properly placed in the social media.
Oh Lord.
The social
Yeah,
media.
the social media world.
I'm loving my ring. I love to just look at it. You know.
I'm just gonna sit here for hours and hours. And
I'm
practice.
so happy. I'm actually going to take a photo of it and I will post it because we are live on Facebook.
So what made you get this ring anyway? What was the big?
Okay, so
Or big
bitching every
kerfuffle.
week.
what the deal was as everybody knows, I write, direct, and produce television commercials, right? And I've been a host talent since I was 40, since I was 36. But and so as you get older, you start to get older.
The aging process happens. Yeah.
And if you don't have the proper lighting, it's really hard on you as you get older. Like you, even in bad lighting, you look great.
Thanks.
And Cassidy, even in bad lighting, she's never on camera, but she looks great.
Thank you very much.
Right. But as you get older and you have all of these things happening, you have to have great lighting. And working in commercials, I know that great lighting freaking exists. Right? We would take hours to light just one person.
Totally. I mean, look
Just
at the
one
shoot we did
person.
with the toilets and the stools.
Exactly. So So when I came to UBN, I've always struggled, and everybody here at UBN knows that because I'm so meticulous. I always struggle with how I look on camera. I mean, we had a whole host meeting about that, didn't we?
Yeah,
we did.
Yes, we did. And what was the anchor that had to tell you?
Dorothy Lucy.
Dorothy Lucy had to tell you that you were pretty, and then you didn't appreciate it until after you found out it was Dorothy
from her.
Lucy.
Right. So, because I always loved her growing up. Sorry.
Me too.
Dorothy. Sorry, Dorothy.
Me too.
Growing up.
But so what happened was I saw the last show we did, which was me, you, Cassidy. It was just the
It
three
was
of
just
us.
the three of us kind of shooting the shit. Yeah.
Exactly. And I have not posted that on YouTube yet, I don't think, because I sat in that seat over there. And because I test different seats every week to see how I look. And I've been here 2 years, people, so I've been testing a lot.
Yeah.
So anyway, I
chairs.
went online and I said, okay, how do all of these people that do these home videos on YouTube look awesome? And I found it was that light right there. Cassie, can you take a picture of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
yeah,
So
that's
who do we
so-
got in the studio with us today?
Okay, wait
Okay.
a second. All right, this is really obnoxious. She's obnoxious. Where
I
did you go
am.
before
You're just
here?
learning this?
It's not the
I
rule.
didn't go anywhere.
You come to the radio show. You're not obnoxious, and you do not rule.
Well, I do
You
it
do not.
every single
Wendy
time.
rules.
Okay, we
This is
haven't
Wendy's
opened
show.
the show
I'm
yet.
literally okay. Well, we're talking about your diva cup. Do you know what that is? Wen, do you know what a diva cup is?
Don't look at me.
Do you know what a diva cup is, though, Wen? You don't.
Yes, it's a pee cup. It's something you pee in, probably.
Very close,
that what it
actually.
is?
Very close.
Similar.
But it
Okay.
doesn't need to be discussed.
No, we don't, because John.
Is this your teacher voice, your professor voice?
Thank
now?
you.
Yeah.
It's my I'm gonna kill her voice.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Since Cassidy, our really strict segment
Segment
producer,
producer.
wants us to introduce the guest, would you please
Should
do
we bring
so?
Danny in? Yeah, I'd be so thrilled to. Oh, would you like me to read your whole bio, Danny?
No, not the whole thing.
Okay.
God, no.
All right. Well, in studio today is a very special treat for all of our listeners. We have the wonderful legend who is Daniel Franzese.
Hello.
And you probably know him from a very iconic role that he played as Damien in Mean Girls. We all loved that role, of course.
We've gotten over almost 800 likes on my EasyGo Pro Instagram post.
because of Danny's clout.
Because
So this
of
man's
Danny's
got some clout over here. So
I
welcome,
am,
Danny.
Well versed.
Thank you so much. And then if you guys caught Looking on HBO, that was an amazing show that was on. And then they just wrapped a movie that's coming out soon, which we can get into that a little bit later down the line.
I'm curious. Is my bio long? I don't.
Oh my
I
God.
mean, it's
Do they? Oh, they sent the.
long-
Okay.
I mean-
Wait, it's not folded. Yeah, it's a bio.
I just want to also say
Oh
that
my
Danny
God.
got
Okay.
one of Danny's first roles was actually in a movie called Bully, which is one of the most critically acclaimed movies of all time. It was a real groundbreaker. It was Danny.
It's very generous.
It was acclaimed. It was
no,
acclaimed.
but that wasn't that your first acting role, Boo?
Yeah. Well, not my first acting role, my first movie.
Your first
Yeah.
movie, your
Yeah.
first big
I
break.
think your most acclaimed is Shit Italian Moms Say.
That is hilarious.
That is.
Were you cracking up watching that one,
You know, but she's married to an Italian.
You know who's cracking up, but it's based on an American Jewish Italian American Italians.
Right.
Sure.
Right, and so they're nothing like Italian
Yes,
mothers.
right.
Italian mothers are actually a little bit worse, but they just don't have that whole
Yeah,
thing going
right,
on.
right, right.
But you know who loved it and is a friend of mine, Alicia Coppola. Do you know
Oh, okay.
Alicia?
I don't.
Alicia. I say Alicia, like 99% of the people in the world,
Yeah.
Alicia, right? But she's an actress, and now she's turned her sights on stand-up comedy, and she saw that, and she posted the Shit Italian Mother. So she said, "This is so funny," and because she's so New York comedy, right? And she,
So is Danny.
Just the way Danny looks in those videos with the smudged lipstick
Oh,
and the kind of
Lord.
cockeyed wig and his all disheveled stirring. I could put it on mute and just watch it and still laugh my
Didn't
ass
Zach
off.
Bass have something? Did he shoot that or
Yeah.
didn't? Yeah. I thought that was.
Not all of them though, right? Because
No.
there's been a series. It's
Yeah,
a series.
we moved on to do it for logo for Gay Skit Happens.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it started off as something just fun, and then it became a little bit viral, or very
Very
viral.
viral.
4.5 million views is
Yeah,
extremely
actually,
viral.
speaking of marketing, it's actually unfortunate because people have downloaded it it's fortunate and unfortunate. People have downloaded it and uploaded it to their own Facebook pages. So actually, it has like
So
over
you get views on those pages and not yours.
right, and so there's like over 20 million views on that video, which I only have 4.5 on YouTube.
Oh, see, that's,
YouTube-
I never
YouTube
thought
is-
about that. If someone shares
It's interesting.
it,
It's
then
like
they're
sort of
getting
a
the
problem that they're having, I think, at Facebook with
Yes.
just content
Yes.
management.
content management because you
Because
can't
Anybody can download anything.
and put it up as their own. And I've tried to contact the people that have done it, but there's nothing you can really do about it. There's no like.
Well, there is, because that's copyrighted content, right?
Right.
So
But are they taking credit for it?
No.
If they say
this is interesting. I
Yeah,
really
that's-
Well,
this
here
is-
I receive a revenue from YouTube.
YouTube.
Sure.
So, but my revenue is hurt because of the
can
other
you,
views that
you
they.
can block the download though. You can make it so that it's not downloadable.
Yes and no.
You can't.
You can make it so it's not downloadable, but it's already been downloaded, so I can't take it off of.
No, you can't do anything. Right.
So it's already like happened. So it's like it's not like people are still
Yeah.
doing that, but
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
but in
silly.
the future, and it's really sad that happens because
Well,
even
especially
with
if it's a
photo.
revenue maker for you,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. And even the commercials, 'cause I have a YouTube channel, right? So even the commercials that are on the YouTube channel are revenue generators. The commercial that is pre-roll before your video should be a revenue generator for you. Should be. You just click a little button on your
no,
YouTube
right?
channel.
But it's not. They're not like taking the YouTube link and putting it onto Facebook. They're,
Oh no, I know.
Yeah, they're
Just straight up putting it
Facebook-
on
straight up
Facebook.
just
Facebook
took it.
actually
Yeah.
Facebook hates when you
They
take
actual-
a YouTube link and
They
put
actually,
it on Facebook.
Yeah, they actually cut off credits too, and like things like that. Just to make it shorter and
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but whatever. I'm glad that people enjoy it, and
But you have
it's
fun
out
doing
there.
it though, right?
Yeah,
I mean-
it's not like I was like trying to make a living off of like my one like a YouTube video.
Well, but it's just again, it's just another way to
Well, I
keep
think
yourself
that it's the
out there and to
principle.
keep people sort of engaged. In
I just
what
did it
you're
to be
doing.
funny. I just did it to be funny.
Can we
And it is
also
funny.
acknowledge the inspiration, Noni D?
Yeah, Nani Didi, my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's funny. She's a lot like that.
She's a lot like that. I have to.
She loves it.
For somebody.
Actually, my mom Denise, who is known as @NoniDidi on Instagram, her and I just shot a web series for World of Wonder.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it'll be like Daniel's Italian Mom Says, and it'll be
Oh
my mom
my.
talks about topics like marijuana and grinder and all these weird
All the things we love her. We love talking with her.
Yeah, because your
for.
mom is
Yeah.
like no holds barred. I mean,
Yeah.
she's a woman
Yeah.
she'll talk about
How
it.
old
and-
is your mom?
She just turned 16.
Oh,
She's
so she's
young,
my
yeah.
age.
Yeah, she is young. She had me pretty young.
I didn't say that, but I know I don't look my age with this light I have now.
We should. We'll
Danny, it always comes back to me. I want you to
killing
know
me.
that.
Yeah, no, it always does.
Well,
It's
this is
either
her show, so
It's either her
yeah.
lighting or her hair.
I'm figuring that out right now.
Yeah, but we should have you and Noni on.
Cassidy wants it to be her show, but it's not. So
Yeah, I
go
do.
ahead.
That's why I'm on camera. Anywho,
You forget,
Good support.
Cassidy. You forget that 95% of the people that download the show listen to it in audio format, not in video, in audio. So you are very
Damn it.
much a part of this show, even though
can
your
I get
face is
comments
not
from all of
seen.
you? Do I have a sexy voice? I'd like to hear from
Yeah,
you.
If you keep your
if
voice
they could
like
see
that.
you, if they could see you, they might think you were sexy.
They might. They might. Thank you. I'm wearing-
Okay, we're digressing. Let's get back to some interesting points. Not family
I want to talk to. I
squabbles.
want to talk to Danny. I want to talk to Danny about. I want to talk to you about the role that you played in Looking,
Okay.
because it was an important role from what I'm reading here, and I hope that what they wrote was true. Okay.
It is.
Hey.
It's an important show and an
can
important
you
role.
can
to
you
the show.
talk a little bit about that role? And because I'm sure that on demand you can probably.
Yes,
Oh
it's
yeah,
still on
it's
HBO.
on HBO, and now HBO has a movie coming out with
On July 23rd. Yeah.
Right. So I think it's very poignant. It's very topical. It's very relevant. So can you tell us a little bit about that, please?
Well, my character Eddie Bear on Looking was brought in as a love interest for Frankie J. Alvarez's Augustine. But Eddie just happens to be HIV positive. I think that's the thing that's unique about him, is that I was told from the beginning he would never get sick. This is, just a story about a guy who is living with HIV. And what's interesting about that is I found out through GLAAD when that my character was the first HIV positive character in scripted TV in like 6 years. So since we found out about HIV, There's been many stories and
Yeah.
very special episodes of Designing Women and all these other shows that showed.
This-
No,
Sorry.
it was one of the famous ones that showed different.
Really?
Yeah, that showed different ways to understand what HIV meant, how to
Have a dialogue about
yeah,
it.
the rules
really.
of prevention and treatment, things like that. But since they stopped airing, which ER I think was the last one before me to have a storyline like that, there's been a rise in new infections every year. So we realize through GLAAD and Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation that there's definitely a correlation between lack of representation and rise in new infections. So it's
Yeah,
interesting.
so in other words, don't forget about it just because you think something has
Yeah,
leveled off.
Right.
Right.
Well, in today's age of prevention and treatment, people are living longer, fuller, happier, healthier lives. And, now if you know that you're HIV positive and you're in proper care and you maintain a low viral load, you can be undetectable, which means you get tested and it says negative again. And you can't transmit the virus. And also with the PrEP drug, pre-exposure prophylaxis, you can take this drug and daily, and then combined with condoms, it's nearly impossible for you to contract HIV. So, and now with all of the different innovations that we've had in that, people just feel a little more like, oh, it's not a problem, and it's been brushed under the rug. And especially since the LGBT community has put more at a forefront marriage equality and adoption and trans acceptance,
Right.
and it's just the HIV has become like sort of an out to date or out of vogue sort of topic.
Yeah.
But it is rapidly
That's real.
growing again.
It really
Even though
its
it's
head.
assumed that it's managed and
Exactly.
it's all good, but no.
Well, but people don't say, what I've learned. I mean, I've gone I'm an ambassador now for Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation, and I've gone to Washington and taken congressional meetings and have done work with the CDC and a lot of other places, AIDS United, which is a great organization that takes all of the smaller AIDS and HIV organizations from around the country and brings them together and gives them all the same information and the same mission. So, they're all working together. After doing all of that, you just realize that there's so much that needs to be said. It needs to be learned about the topic. And so that's
it
essentially...
needs to stay top of mind as opposed to, oh, well, we fixed that.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, a huge problem with that in our country, goes to the lack of comprehensive sexual education for minors. They need to be like a lot of, especially the southern states, are dealing with things like abstinence training as opposed to, and the same thing with like drug prevention instead of a needle exchange program, which is like a proven method that worked. Initially, like at some point in the 80s, it was like 51% of new infections were coming from needle sharing in New York City, and then when they implemented the needle exchange program, it went down to like 0.00 something. So it's a proven method that works. And recently, in the past couple of years, Indiana got rid of the method and had 150 outbreaks like in a month. So it's like that kind of thing is just like where we realize.
Oh, Indiana.
Yeah.
Indiana, of all places, where
Wow.
every
Well, I don't know about that, but
Well, come on. Have you ever been to Indiana? I mean, it's the level of, it's like, have you ever been to the Appalachian Mountains? Have you ever been where?
okay, that's
I see what you're saying.
A little
Where it's a
apples
little
and
like you're talking about
oranges.
like back
Apples
It's
country
not
shit.
apple and oranges. It's not. It's cultural. And it's cultural for when you're in the
It's-
Midwest or you're,
It is very much cultural.
You're not as on the
Absolutely.
pulse, so
No,
to
but
speak.
it's
right?
also-
there's a lot of fucking drug addicts,
Yeah.
people.
okay,
All right?
to be blunt.
I mean, hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
and they
but
will
in
do
the
anything to and they don't care if it's so if you take away the needle sharing program or whatever that stops that, then that's what happens. And because
Because drug addicts are going to do whatever the hell
there
they're
are
going to do
certain
to do
areas of the United States where there's so much drug abuse at a very early age. So if your parents are using drugs and you're using drugs and nobody's teaching you that you
Right.
shouldn't be doing this stuff and the state isn't teaching you or helping you either, then that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of education definitely takes place in the home, but I think that the government needs to be responsible for
Yes.
certain things to happen in schools.
Yeah.
Because when the
Yes.
parents lack, the government needs to pick up the slack. So
That's right.
Also, it's a religious thing. It's a lot of DL, a lot of men on the down low that are religious and Hispanic or African
yeah, that's why we're
American.
seeing a rise. Definitely, and the statistics are alarming.
It's
I mean,
it's staggering.
50% of all gay African Americans are likely African American men are likely to contract HIV right now at the rate that it's going, and 1 in 3 Latino gay men, and 1 in 3 gay men have never been tested ever. And
Now that's shocking.
and
Yeah.
the young people, the numbers are rising too.
That's my point.
And they don't
It's-
even know. And 50% of the young people that have HIV don't know that they have it. So they're not getting tested. So it's really
because
important.
it's not top of mind anymore,
That's
right?
mind-blowing.
And people became so my generation was the generation where we discovered AIDS. We had free for all, man. We were just
Yeah.
sleeping with everybody when I was young, and then AIDS came, and so we lived through all of that, and now it's kind of like fast forward all these years. You're looking at 40 years or so, and it went like this, and then it's kind of like this. So who's educating anybody anymore? Because it isn't.
Well, most of the stuff that happens, it's bookended by Washington and Hollywood. So, last year, GLAAD approached, and the ETAF, which is Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation, approached me to present the media playbook on HIV and AIDS to MSNBC on how we should discuss AIDS and HIV in today's age of prevention and treatment, and what needs to be talked about, because people aren't discussing it. It's not talked about. I mean,
It's really important too.
No,
to have
because
kind of a
Magic
centralized
Johnson,
dialogue.
Magic Johnson just goes about his merry way.
Yeah,
and-
but
and-
you I don't know if you know, but he's one of the owners behind. You can now go to Rite Aid or CVS and just over the counter buy an AIDS test, and he's
Oh, yeah, they have, like, the
that's his
at-home
company.
ones.
I'm sure it is.
Well, I mean that.
Sorry.
Hey,
That's good.
trust
sure
me.
it is.
There's millions of people that don't want to go into
That don't have access.
They
to
don't have
it.
access.
Free
Don't,
clinics
yeah.
and shit.
So that's a huge thing.
I think
to be able to
if
go.
we're talking about money and money being evil and all that other stuff, I think there's bigger fish to fry. I think there's a lot of big pharma that is like that are coming out publicly against the use of PrEP because that'll prevent people from
We
getting
were talking
HIV.
about
Yeah.
this last night, actually.
I wasn't taking anything away from Magic Johnson. What I was saying,
did.
I wasn't,
I know,
and
I
I'm
know.
going to be serious. I wasn't. What I was really saying was that people see Magic Johnson, young men see Magic Johnson, and it's an implicit message. He survived. He's okay. He slept with all these women. He's all right. I don't have to think about it.
There's a lot of things
Right.
that they don't tell you. These are things that I've discovered from, like I said, from hearing people's stories in Washington and other places, is that it's really expensive to be HIV positive. And it also takes a toll on other parts of your body, like your kidneys and other things, especially the older medication. And I think that, staying healthy is key. And taking good care of yourself is key, but people need to know the tools that are out there. 32% of our general practitioners right now don't even know what PrEP is. So that's a problem.
Wow.
That's a problem.
So they don't even read the news.
Yeah,
let
you
alone
can't-
stay
you-
up on the medical industry.
We just at Outfest we just showed the LA premiere of the Looking movie, and we had someone in the audience say that they heard about PrEP from our TV show and then went and asked their doctor. And Michael Lannon, the co-creator of the show, said that his doctor told him that after that episode aired, many people came in asking about it and trying to find out what it's all about. So
I never heard about it.
yeah, so it definitely.
I'm not in that community, but I have sons and things, and I mean, no, I don't have what, but sex, not AIDS.
you know
Yeah,
what?
she does not
She can
have
say
sex.
everything else
She really
except for the word
doesn't.
sex.
But so actually that goes. I wanted to ask you how many people reached out to you and said thank you for portraying this
Oh
person.
man, I get so many letters from so many different people, and not just for that reason. Also for playing like a bigger guy
Yeah.
that was like not just a castrated comic relief.
Sure.
And
Sure.
But really, I think one of the most poignant ones was I met this couple in Texas who are serodiscordant, meaning one is positive and one is negative. Another good term for that is magnetic couple. And they, he's like, I hope I stay with my partner forever. The positive one was telling me, I hope I stay with my partner forever. But if I don't, then I will show them Looking season 2 and say, if you can handle this, then you could date me. Like, because it's covered a lot of the basis of a lot of things that people didn't know how to discuss otherwise.
Sure.
Did you guys ever see the HBO movie, the Angels in America?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I just love that movie.
Yeah.
The 3-part is a tri movie or whatever. It's 3-part movie.
Trilogy.
Yeah, the play's coming back to London with Russell Tovey from Looking in it.
It's just so awesome. That's
that
such a
comes
beautiful
full
story.
circle.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was about, and I just sat down one day.
Russell's in
and-
the movie,
and
too,
Isn't
yeah.
that Tony
watched it.
Kushner?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So going into more and Looking, you have a movie coming out,
The Looking
The
movie?
Looking movie. He
Yeah,
already
yeah.
mentioned that.
Yeah.
and that premieres when?
July 23rd on HBO.
Oh, that's coming up.
Yeah.
So
It's exciting. I'm really
Yeah.
happy for everyone to see it.
Everyone seems really excited for it on the internet.
my
Yeah, we've
God.
gotten
People are
really
like,
good reviews.
yeah.
You know, so Hollywood Reporter said it was peerless. I don't know if that means I don't have any friends, but
Peerless? No,
No, I'm
that
just
means
kidding.
it's,
I'm just totally kidding.
It's unrivaled.
no, I
Yeah.
know.
Oh,
awesome. It really is.
What did Rotten Tomatoes say? What did Rotten Tomatoes say?
I don't know.
I don't think they have.
Do they
have
review?
access yet?
Do they? I guess they would do movies on HBO. They
they
just
would-
don't do screeners, right?
Oh,
No,
maybe
it's-
they only do movies.
They might,
It
but they probably wouldn't do it till it comes out.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't really know anything about that, but it's 8:30 and we need to take our break. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our we went over. We didn't take our original break, but I have to do this for my friend. Okay. So Jarvis, we're going to play Rachel's song. And so here, this is a song that my friend Rachel London, she's been on the show before. She had the #1 indie hit in Europe.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a song that she did a while ago, and I promised her at 4th of July party that I would play it on a break, and so that's what we're gonna do right now.
Hey,
We're gonna
Rachel.
play
Hope
it.
you're
Shout
listening,
out
girl.
Rachel
I
London.
know it's been a while. Oh, I miss that voice and miss that smile. I might not show, but I can't get over, can't get over, can't get over. I wish I could remember. I wanted this forever. I needed to surrender. We had the chance, but we had no chance. Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go? Bang like lightning, we boom like thunder, and that's the magic. I've got you under. Now you see me and feel that wonder, and that's the magic. I've got you under. I found a way that brought me back to you. Oh, we've had some time, but I always knew. Might not show, but I can't get over, can't get over, can't get over. It's true. I wish I could remember. I wanted this forever. I needed to surrender. We had the chance, but we had no chance. Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go? Bang like lightning, we boom like thunder, and that's the magic. I've got you under. Now you see me and feel that wonder, and that's the magic. I've got you under. Bang like lightning, we boom like thunder, and that's the magic. I've got you under. Now you see me and feel that wonder, and that's the magic. I've got you under. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Can't get over, can't get over. Where do we go? Bang like lightning, we boom like thunder, and that's the magic. I've got you under. Now you see me and feel that wonder, and that's the magic. I've got you under. Bang like lightning, we boom like thunder, and that's the magic. I've got you under. Now you see me and feel that wonder, and that's the magic. I've got you under. I know it's been a while.
Hello.
Hey, we are back. I don't think we ever left.
I love that song. That song's bouncy and fun, and it makes you want
know.
to run and dance.
Do it.
Rachel is.
That's Danny Franzese speaking. Thank you, Daniel Franzese, for being on the show. Just to remind everybody who we have in studio today.
Daniel's in the house.
So anyway, that was Rachel London. If you want to listen to Rachel's music, she is on iTunes. She has some awesome songs there. Runnin', Toxic Magic, Dragon, something or other. She thought she was Khaleesi there for a while.
Hey,
But,
don't we all at some point?
But anyway,
I know Danny does.
we're
Mother of dragons.
Hey, you know what I did the other night? You know, so I'm laying in bed. It's like my time, right? I go in, I take my laptop. Every night I do this, and I'm laying in bed, and I go, I'm gonna watch some YouTube, and then I see that there's cutaways from Game of Thrones, funny outtakes from Game of Thrones.
Are they real?
I freaking watched it for like 3 hours.
No, we love John
Yeah,
and I
they're
love
real.
watching outtakes. Oh, so they're real Game of
Yeah,
Thrones
yeah.
GOT outtakes.
Yeah,
Okay.
but what it wasn't that it was real Game of Thrones. It was put together by the like Arya or whatever her name is, the girl that plays Arya. The girl plays
Massey or something.
whatever. There's a lot of them were like when they're in their hotel room and they're just like
Oh.
videotaping
Oh, so-
themselves.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
It's like a lot of like Snapchat grabs, probably.
yeah, it was a lot of snapshot things, but a lot of things from on set. But anyway, I watched it for 3 hours. It was ridiculous.
Is that long? Oh, I've
No,
totally got sucked
no,
into.
there were so many of them. I just kept watching.
It's hard not to. You get sucked into those. I get sucked into blooper
Yeah,
reels
and
all
it's
the
fun
time.
to see them. Like I can now, okay. So anyway,
What's going on?
so what's coming up for you, Danny? Because we only have about 14 minutes left.
And you have about
this one
80
is like-
things
Yeah,
on your
well,
schedule.
you're a busy
You have
man.
literally 80 things that you want to,
No,
or that you're
I know there's a
working
lot
on, not
coming
that
up that you
need to
can't
promote.
talk about, but there's
then
definitely some stuff
don't
coming
talk
out
about
that
it.
we want to hear about. I asked if you want to talk about Mean Girls, but he said it's like beating a dead horse, so we'll just skip over that.
Oh, Mean Girls-
conversation.
Mean Girls was a
Everyone's
while
heard
ago.
of it.
Shorsicle.
No.
Yeah, but that was. but when you played Damien,
man.
you could put that.
Yeah, you can
Jarvis,
put
put
that
the
up.
picture
Excuse
of
me,
him as
hold on.
Damien.
Can
up.
I ask you, what is one of the weirdest things that you have ever had to do on camera?
Oh,
I bet I can answer.
Oh, I know the answer. I know the answer.
Uh-huh.
Can I answer that? Can I try and answer
Jesus,
that for him?
Oh, please.
Please let me answer that. Oh, it's when you did that. I spit
I
on your
spit on your
grave,
grave.
and I hated watching You Have to Die. You die.
Don't
in that
spoil it for everybody.
Well, it's a
But it's
really
gr-
horrifying movie, but it's a scary movie, and he gets his eyes pecked out, and like that scene. That
Yeah,
seems
that
like
like.
was
fish
weird.
hook. Yeah, that was weird.
I remember texting you after I saw that. I was
Kind
like,
of
I don't
normal.
like seeing you die on screen.
I don't know. It's always weird to like throw up, because you have to like.
Hold that.
Do you really have to throw up?
No,
really
you
have
don't,
to throw-
you don't really throw up, but you like have to have like a cup of like.
Oh, the
Oatmeal,
barf.
What is it? What
like
is it?
cream
It's-
corn.
What is it?
It's usually like cream of mushroom soup.
Oh.
Something gross like that. and
That
it's
will
like,
make you throw up.
You just have to
Yeah.
like hold it in your mouth, like it's
Like
like
the
that's
back of
always
your
kinda
mouth,
gross.
because you normally do you have to
I
talk
hate
a little
eating
bit?
on camera too. Eating on
Oh, you're not
camera
supposed.
is-
You're never supposed to eat on camera.
No,
Well, but if you're seeing calls
Don't
for
tell
it,
Khloe
yeah.
Kardashian that though, or Kourtney Kardashian that.
There's
All she-
salads.
All she does is eat her salad.
Funny.
Oh my god, I know. Wait, that's that. I've always actually wondered about this puke thing. So, like, if is there any scenes that you had to talk and you had like puke in the back of your mouth?
No, it's not like that. It's usually like you have to act like normal, like you don't have
like
anything.
nothing's in your cheeks.
Yeah, and then you
Yeah.
have to be like. Bleh,
It's
you know?
okay. I've got cold mushroom soup
I
in
think
the
that happened
back.
twice. I peed in my pants once, and I really did do it.
You just
Oh,
peed.
so
I
that
just
was like
peed.
really method.
Yeah, well, they were trying to like rig something to like do it for fake, and it was just like, and
You're like,
we were
I
running-
You're like,
got
I
this.
actually have to go.
yeah,
so.
I was like, I have doubles in the shower. I'm down. It was for Bully, so I was trying to be like all Larry Clark.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like,
all
very
nit
Clark.
gritty and
I'll pee, I don't
fucking
care.
yeah.
That's my
yeah.
What
but,
was
me
what
some
What was
Clark.
one of the hardest, most difficult things as a? When did you start acting?
I've always been doing I've always been an entertainer. I always say when I was little, my grandfather had 12 brothers, and they all lived on the same block in Brooklyn. And so when I learned something, I would do what I affectionately call the coffee table circuit. I would go from like everybody's coffee table, like and like do the ABCs or sing something, So I was always used to like, I guess, not just the attention, but really the response from an audience. So It just started out then, and
Can I ask you what sign you are?
I'm a Taurus.
Okay, and also because I see the clock and I do pay attention to it, unlike these two.
I'm looking at the whole time.
Okay,
From this
but
seat.
I don't know you. They know you. You guys
Sure.
are good friends,
Yeah.
and so
Let's get to know each other, Wednesday.
Okay.
Get down to it.
I'm not sharing my
I
light
know.
with you.
We were trying.
I'm not sharing my ring light.
We had dinner with.
I would invite you over, but
yeah.
I have nothing to offer you, not even a piece of cake.
Oh, well, I'm not coming if there's no food.
What about a cannoli?
Not coming with no
No
food.
cannolis.
And no cannolis. No cannolis. God forbid a cannoli. I take a matzo ball.
Oh, a matzo
No
ball
chicken.
ends
We
it.
got our
No
Jew-
chicken.
Jew
Matzo
down.
ball. No chicken. So okay. So here's my next question.
Okay, give it to me. Lay it to me straight, Wendy.
What is your most favorite thing to do? Is it to act? Is it to act? Is it to sing? Is it to dance? Is it to be funny? Is it to be serious?
I mean,
Or none of the above?
I mean, all of it. I just like to entertain. I like to just, bring people joy through.
You like to connect
performance.
with people.
you
too.
have-
I
have a
do. I love
favorite.
live stage stuff. I really do love musical theater. I guess that would be my favorite. I haven't done much of it, and I want to do more of it, and that's something I've been pursuing. But I love the instant reaction. I love realizing that if you just raise your arm like another half a foot, the laugh is bigger, and then you start to do that till that gets old, and then you figure out something
so
else. And
interesting.
I like
Yeah.
to, it's
Yeah.
the one. It's the one thing that I get to do where I get to do it over and over and over again and perfect it and tweak it and make it my own.
And there's nothing as thrilling as going out and walking out on stage and having an audience and those lights. You can't see the audience because the lights are in your eyes,
Right.
but it doesn't. The thrill never goes away of doing it.
I just
Does
love.
it?
I love just hearing that like laughter, or
Yeah.
really like one of my my favorite moments is not just like an applause at the end, but like that little like, and then the applause. Like,
Like
I
catching my breath. Did that really happen? And oh my god!
yeah, I love ending something where it ends on like a note, like a a really great play where it ends on like this note.
Yeah.
that allows people to sit with themselves for a minute and just not know what to do.
That's, and I think that's a really cool tool for an actor, is to be able to sort of manipulate the audience in that way.
Yeah, it's something
rather than
like-
just delivering the lines and this and that and cut
And I've been in shows, even comedy shows and stuff, where like if I do like Upright Citizens Brigade or whatever, and I'm noticing that the left side isn't laughing as much as the right side, I'll throw the joke to the left side,
Right.
and try to just like
You are good
puppeteer.
at that.
Warm
I
'em
remember
up.
seeing you at UCB, and you were really good at that.
Yeah,
you
just
were
trying
also
to-
really good at giving me a beer on your break.
Sneaking you a beer from backstage.
Yeah.
Know your audience always.
Yeah.
I think that's
Exactly.
interesting because doing stand-up comedy is very different than doing Broadway, than doing anything in a movie. I mean, if you're shooting a movie, we all know it's freaking boring as hell to shoot a movie.
I don't think
it's
so.
not, well, it can be.
Can be just some
Let's just put it
downtime.
that way. There's a lot of downtime.
Yeah,
Well,
sure.
there's movies, and then there's television, and then there's live this and live that and whatever.
I
but
really like the downtime on sets. I don't get a lot of it. Like I get annoyed when I have like 5 minutes and then like all of a sudden it's like gotta get back in there. You know what I mean? Like, but on those nights where they're like you're gonna shoot at 8 and you get there at 5 and then you don't shoot till like 9:30, 10. I kind of enjoy it. There's something summer campy about
Totally,
it.
Yeah.
I
You know what I mean?
totally get
Yeah,
that.
and I've done a lot of great work. I've done a lot of like writing, and a lot of like ideas have come and friendships have formed from those downtimes.
Sure.
Yeah.
I really
that's
don't
true.
find that kind of life boring. Like I also like feel when I'm at
It's part
home
of the
and I'm
job,
taking
basically.
a nap on a day I'm off, I feel like I'm slacking. But if I'm taking a nap in my trailer, it's a deep sleep because I'm like at work still.
You're getting paid to take that nap, girl.
Do you know what I mean? I always feel like I'm like a person that doesn't. I do so much, and people are always like, "Really?" Like I'm definitely the type of person. I mean, I've been an art curator, and I wrote a musical, and I've
Social
made,
media,
and
like,
YouTube,
expert,
and,
yeah.
like I always do something weird, director, whatever. And doing a documentary, I'm working on a million things. And once someone said, "You're never gonna have a boring life. You're always gonna be like doing interesting things." And
Yeah.
I live off that. I live off that aspect of it. But
I don't think they were wrong in
but-
that.
I don't either.
Well, Danny, can I ask you a serious question though?
Yeah, sure.
What do you think of my diva ring?
Call it a diva cup, Danny. Call it a
Actually,
diva
it's
cup.
not a
Or a
diva.
Nuva ring.
It's not. It's a
Nuva ring.
newer. It's a newer ring or whatever. Actually, the guy that did the diva ring was kind of cute. Yeah, I saw him on YouTube. But
Well, yeah, with the diva ring, everybody's cute.
I think that wasn't nice. That wasn't nice,
What?
John.
No,
that wasn't a
Wendy,
personal
that's a
attack. That's the
fact.
whole
That's a
reason that
fact.
thing's up there.
Why? No, let me set you straight why it's here. Why it's here is because it gives proper lighting. It's what
Literally
you
sounded
literally
like you were saying
do.
Wyatt's here. Like your son is here. Wyatt's here.
Why does he always work his way? He is.
Into the conversation.
He is. He's
He
right
is here in
here.
bottle
Right.
spirit.
He's here. Excuse me, but
the
ladies
label.
and gentlemen, this is Saddle Rock Pinot Noir 2014. Yes,
From
from
Malibu
Malibu
Wines.
Wines. And there you go. That's what we're drinking.
That's inhibited us for the evening.
So what's coming up next? I mean, what's literally next? I know you're really
The looking
you
movie.
do a
Yeah.
lot of
Looking.
things.
That's like
Yeah,
what,
you know,
a week and a half?
I have a bunch of stuff that, you know, there's offers out there. There's things I want to do, but I have since 2013 I haven't been free. I've been on a schedule. I've had plans of what I was going to shoot, what I was going to do. So I'm enjoying this time to just like figure out what the next thing is and really trying to make it be the right thing.
Well, I think it's awesome that you came on the show. You know, I often say that, you know, the show is supposed to be about marketing, but like our corny opening says, I believe that everyone's a product and everyone needs marketing to succeed. I have a lot of actor friends.
What should I do?
A lot of
What do you
directors.
suggest I should do today?
Nothing. You've been killing it.
No, you're killing.
Keep doing what you're doing,
You're
bro.
killing it, actually. But I think that what was really interesting and awesome, and to take away was that I boosted a post on Facebook of that Danny was going to be on the show, right? And I usually never do that, Danny. I usually don't boost a post. I paid like $30 to boost this post. So when you do that, Facebook asks you, do you also want to post it to Instagram, right? And I said, sure. But it posted it to my toilet stool, my EasyGo Pro.
Right. I noticed
Toilet
that. Yeah.
stool, this is what I'm going to give Danny. Oh, wait, where's my camera?
You're on.
Here.
There you go.
I'm going to give Danny this ice model of my EasyGo Pro, which is awesome.
John and I both own.
Which 10,000 people
Yeah,
own.
sorry, that's true.
Okay, so we're going to give that to Danny.
Thanks,
but
you guys are the
but
shit.
why?
Eruptions of laughter.
But why?
Really easy eruptions.
Why
Oh, Lord.
am I saying that? Okay, I lost my train of thought.
But
I
we
was
were
going somewhere with
Yeah,
it.
you
Social
started
media,
off by talking about how everybody's a brand.
You said that
Right.
that you did the surge.
Right. So
The boost,
so what
yeah.
I did
Boost.
was I did that, and then it posted on EasyGo Pro's Instagram, because all of my Facebook pages are connected, right? Okay. So it mistakenly posted on EasyGo Pro Instagram, and I have now it's at 800. Well, I just got another one. Okay, so now Instagram, EasyGo Pro has freaking nothing to do with my radio show, right?
Yeah.
Nothing. And I post the little thing I made of you being on the show, and I think I used the Mean Girls.
Yeah,
pictures
of course,
and stuff,
of course. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
800 likes later, and I mean I only posted it at like 4.
That is because your fan base knows that I am as smooth as a morning.
No,
poop.
it's your fan base.
No, it really
It's your
is.
fan base.
Yeah, it's the Dan Fran fans. That's
There's a bear shit in the woods.
I mean,
Hashtag Dan Fran fans, and they are.
It's What's Up, Danny.
They're a
aggressive.
force.
Right? It's What's Up, Danny.
Yeah,
is
but-
your
Yeah,
is your-
yeah.
Hashtag Dan Fran fans, and they are a force to be reckoned with. They will find him on any
Yeah.
outlet.
Well, obviously, 800 likes in just the past couple of hours is pretty awesome, because it's really never happened to me before.
well,
Yeah.
well, that's cool.
So, and then that goes back to marketing.
That's when you say you're welcome.
And you're
Well,
attached.
You're
to
very
me.
welcome.
That actually goes back to marketing. All right.
It
So
does,
we'll bring it
very much
full
so.
circle. And that brings it back to marketing, because that's pretty phenomenal that you can reach so
really is.
many people. I can reach so many people through you, right? And think about what you can actually do to change the world. That's what really social media has done. I mean, there's some problems, but social media is there for all of us to really help change the world
It is
for
a
the
good
better.
healing.
Yes,
So-
and that was just kind of a little bit of proof of what can happen in just a couple of hours.
Or just reach out and touch someone.
Yeah, well, but Danny, you touch a lot of people's lives, so
Yeah, you do.
Well, I mean, I just try to be a good person and just be
Good.
vocal about good people doing good things, and and occasionally I'll make fun of someone.
yeah, of course.
You gotta keep it funny sometimes.
Snarky.
You gotta keep it
A little
light. But
snark, a little
yeah.
sip and tease, okay? Okay, Win.
Okay, Cass.
Well-
I have no idea what she's talking about.
It's
But
our
anyway.
it's our lingo. Don't worry.
I-
I guess it's millennial slang.
Just sipping tea.
Yes.
Is that a slang? What
It
is
is.
that?
Gossip. It's actually from like the 20s in the South.
Yeah,
just
it's
sipping
resurrected.
tea.
Yeah,
apparently.
like talking gossips.
Is it? I think it's a
tea.
Southern colloquial.
No,
Spill the
no, it's
tea.
not. It's
It's
like
not?
it's a little southern and a little gay, but it's like just like to tell the truth.
It wasn't
Like
originally
sipping tea.
gay.
Look,
No,
I
it's-
even
it's
have.
super. Oh my god.
What is that?
Show the camera. Show the
my
camera.
camera's this way. It's a little Kermit
That's your
sipping tea.
Oh yeah. This
Oh my god. I see it. I see it. Yeah.
Little, he goes with my
Well,
lapel.
ladies and gentlemen, next week we're
Sip
going to
tea.
be sipping tea without this one over here.
Oh, without the second producer, she will gladly take a fucking week off. She did her job. She brought in her buddy,
back off that mic.
Daniel Franzese. And anything else you want to plug, baby, before we end?
I lost my keys. I lost my house keys. If anyone sees them,
And also, I'd like to add that on our way here and
He's actively
leaving the
Pokemon
studio, we
going,
will be
so-
no, I
Pokemon
did,
going.
and I called locksmith at like Sunday. This was Sunday night. This is a true story. Sunday night at like 1 a.m. Called the locksmith and talked him down because I promised to write a good Yelp review, which I will do still.
Oh, I do that
That's
to
a good
everybody.
Call. That's a really
Right?
good
It's,
call.
I do
it's a
that.
marketing tip. Marketing tip.
It's soon to be friends now. I'm going to Yelp my
Thank you.
friends.
So is there anything else we would like to talk about in the last 5 minutes of the show? Shall we just dedicate that to this one?
Well, yeah, we need to run the commercial we were going to run before.
Oh,
too.
thank you.
We need that
Jarvis,
few minutes for
can you
that.
please run our sponsors commercial from Direct Avenue, who sponsors this this radio show? We
Should
didn't
we
run
say-
that.
should we say au revoir first?
Well, we're going to say goodbye. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to say thank you for watching. Danny, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank
you
you
for
so
having
much for
me.
coming in, Danny.
It was really, really great to meet you and have
and
you
let
here.
everybody
You're
know
doing
what to
great
look
things.
for and where they can find
Just
you.
follow me on at What's Up Danny on pretty much any social media platform, except for YouTube, where you can find me at my tube.
My too.
My.
3 mice.
My tube.
And John Cassidy, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Wendy. It's
Sure,
always a
Wendy.
pleasure.
I'll be taking a month off after this.
And
We'll see you next Tuesday,
good.
everybody.
Then I want to share my
And-
light with you.
Then you get the ring all for yourself.
And see you.
Next Tuesday.
Tuesday.
We're going to take it out with our sponsors, and we'll see everybody next week.
Thanks,
you.
guys.
In mountain climbing, as in business, an expert who knows the terrain can help you minimize risk and increase your chance of success. In the business of direct response TV advertising, Direct Avenue delivers clients to new heights of success because we're much more than a TV media buyer.
The thing that sets Direct Avenue apart from the other agencies out there are the people of Direct Avenue. They come in and they really enjoy what they do. They work hard at it, and seeing the clients become very successful because of the hard work that they put in is amazing.
With Direct Avenue, expect to receive expert planning, brand building, analysis, and management of short-form DRTV ad campaigns. With Direct Avenue, expect ad tracking and ROI optimization tools, including TIP, our top-down investment process tool, which gives advertisers greater insight into the behavior of media targets so the right media is selected for every campaign. POP, our pre-optimization process tool, ensures your media clearance and spending goals are met. With PAR, Predictive Analytics Review, you'll receive reports designed to assist all marketing partners in the optimization of your campaign. And you can expect high-definition reporting with HDR. HDR includes interactive mobile-ready dashboards with detailed insight into each campaign. As a Direct Avenue client, you can expect the full-service resources and the ad buying power of a big agency. But you can also expect the flexibility of a boutique agency, an agency that will adapt a TV ad campaign to meet the particular needs of your company.
The key to our success is making sure that we're hands-on. Every single client-facing individual is senior level, so you get a hands-on experience every single day with every single client.
For a free analysis of your current DRTV spending plan, give us a call at 760-579-4210. We'll prove our expertise by showing you precisely how you'll receive a greater ROI with Direct Avenue as your partner. With Direct Avenue, expect more. For more information, visit directavenue.com.
In an average lifetime, 1,500,000 minutes are spent on the toilet. So what's the problem?
When you sit on a toilet, you're at a 90-degree angle.
Nature didn't want us to do it that way.
This causes pushing, straining, hemorrhoids.
That's crazy.
We want to create a product that is great for humanity.
Well, go time just got easier. Introducing Easy Go Pro, the only way to go.
Anatomically, we were designed to eliminate at a 35-degree angle.
You just sit, lift, and go in a natural position.
The benefits list is this long from a pure health perspective.
A healthy colon is encouraged by doctors for all ages.
It's the key to vitality. It's the key to longevity. It's the key to your health.
Be a healthy goer. Order now at EasyGoPro.com. Try it for 70 days. If you don't absolutely feel better, just send it back for a full product refund. Go time just got healthier at EasyGoPro.com.